Yo YouTube, you know this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and let's roll that intro. Okay YouTube, let's get into the subject of today's video. Today's video we're going to compare the DDJ SR2 versus, if you come over here, the DDJ 400. And these two controllers are almost exactly identical because they're made by Pioneer DJ, but one is for Rekordbox, and slowly pan. And this one is for Serato DJ Pro. This one was bought in 2019, and the other was bought just a few days ago, March 9, 2021. And we're going to head over to OBS and show you guys the software and things. So we're going to show you the looks of it first, and then we can hop over to OBS and show you guys the software into things and how it performs with the software. So what we got here on the back, we have our power outlet, our DC power outlet. We have our USB-B, which is what's common between all these Pioneer controllers. They use USB-B for the back of the controller. In the back here, also we have RCAs, 2 inputs and 1 out. As you can see here, 2 outs, 1 in. And this master RCA does not work, so we're forced to use XLR. So we're gonna have to get that fixed at some point. It's been broken for a while. And of course, it's got a booth output. This one doesn't. So it's got 2 RCA inputs for connecting turntables and CDJs for the DBS support, XLRs for the outputs. It's also got RCA outputs, which does not work anymore. The booth 1/4 inch, if you want to connect to a booth speaker, you can connect to a booth speaker using left and right. The power on and off switch. The microphone input, which both of them have, the 1/4 inch. So all of them have the standard XL or 1/4 inch microphone input. This one has USB RCA for the out, which means if you want to use the DDJ 400, move you guys over to the DDJ 400. So if you want to use the DDJ 400, you have to use an external mixer, which we're using the Yamaha MG10 mixer. It's pretty cool. And if we pan around here, there we go. You guys, there we go. And here's the full controller. See, this one has 1 dedicated effects knob. This one has 3 on each deck, except 1 is broken on the inside for each of the effects in Serato DJ Pro. It has a sensor button. It has the cue pads, which these feel more tactile than these. These are touchpad, like and of course you got the up fader, cross fader, just like the DJ 400. Got a cross fader, up fader, trim, high, mid, and lows, low and high pass filter, tempo sliders. So as you can see, sometimes, what's going on with that? But yeah, on the side we have the tempo, We have our beats, which means for the effects, so it does work. Sensor buttons for if you are at a kid's party and you forget to download a clean version, just press the sensor button and it will get rid of the bad word. It's got the Serato pitch and time, key sync, key shift, reset. It's got hot cues, roll, slicer, sampler. We're going to open up Serato DJ Pro so we can switch over to OBS and talk about the software and things. So shift, you got cue loop, save loop, slicer loop, and pitch play. To do that, you have the pitch play, which is basically what's on the DDJ 400. With the key shift, you know that's pitch play. And you know you got your loops on each deck. You got sync on both decks. You got cue, play, pause, the shift button. Which most of these are multi-active. Yeah, most of these are multi-active buttons and knobs when you press the shift key on the controller, the DDJ SR2. It's got needle search if you want to go to a certain part of the song. This one doesn't have the needle search, which is really good for like house parties and stuff like that. It wasn't meant to use professionally. But if you want to use it with a pair of PA speakers, like your own pair of PA speakers, you would have to use a mixer. So this one right here is the... Let me fix you guys. So this one is the DDJ 400, where it has the CDJ type of jog wheels, got in and out for the loop. Got cue loop, beat sync, hot cues, beat loop, beat jump, sampler. When you press the shift key, keyboard, pad effects 2, and key shift, which is the same thing as the pitch play on the DDJ SR2. Got trim, your EQ, high, mid, and lows, low and high pass filter, mixing for the headphones, one dedicated effects knob, your master level, your load buttons, your... So, the browse knob is clicky on this one, and this one on the DDJ SR2 is much smoother. So this one is back. If you, so you have load on deck 1 and deck 2, instant doubles on both controllers, tempo. A lot of controllers have this. And in the back of this one, you have one microphone input, RCA, and USB. Nothing else. But if you want to connect it to a PA speaker, you have to use something like the Yamaha MG10 or any other mixer that you have that has XLR outputs, or maybe even get 1/4 inch to XLR. And we're going to switch back over here. So here is the DDJ SR2. This is my main controller for bigger events like weddings, church events where I have to connect to a PA speaker or a PA system. Also for pretty much any event where I have to bring a PA speaker system, I'll bring the DDJ SR2 because it easily connects with XLR. But for a lot of smaller events, where I bring the Monster Audio Rock and Roll 3, I'll bring the DDJ 400 because it's easy to go from RCA to 3.5. So I'm going to bring you guys back up and we'll talk about the software and the things. So I'll see you guys on OBS. Alright YouTube, we made it onto the desktop of the 2018 MacBook Air. We're going to close out of Google Chrome real quick, and of course Spotify. The only apps we need to open is OBS and Serato. So here we are. Here's Serato DJ Pro. As you can see here, it works really well with the DDJ SR2 from Pioneer DJ. And I can play a random song. You know, just pick a random track and it'll play. Okay, we're turning up our levels. Okay, it works really. See, it works really well with the DDJ SR2 since it's a Serato controller. It's got the Serato badging on the controller. Control the EQs. 1 high pass filter. It works really well. And if I want to switch over to another song, I can. The jog wheels feel really well. The jog wheels are very responsive. There's another song to test it out. We'll go to genre. I can choose a different track if I wanted to. I can use the effects. Okay, the effects panel, make sure they're turned off. It works really well. That's the low and high pass filter. Key sync, key shift. Change up the keys. Tempo range. So the tempo stays the same, but the actually the pitch remains the same, and the tempo stays, changes to a higher BPM. Not bad, not too bad at all. Just a little test of what of course you can go through your Serato crates. And that is the DDJ SR2 from Pioneer DJ, and it's running on Serato DJ Pro. So let's switch over to the Rekordbox, and we're going to switch over to the DDJ 400, and we're going to switch over to Rekordbox. Okay, everyone, we're going to switch over to Rekordbox DJ, which is what I'm using for the DDJ 400. So I turn off the webcam, so that way I can use the DDJ 400 since it's on the other side of the table. And here we are, Rekordbox DJ. It's going to open up, and we're going to play some of the same tracks. We have our RCAs plugged into the mixer, so that we can use two controllers with one set of speakers. We're using the Ion 12P Maxes, since we're using the JBLs for gigging. Okay, we're going to wait for it to read all the tracks, which are over 30,000 tracks in my library. So yeah, I apologize for turning off the webcam. We're not in front of the computer. We're on the other side of the table where the Yamaha MG10 is, as well as the DDJ 400. And we'll go to Rekordbox DJ, open it up. And this is Rekordbox 6.5.1. We'll turn off the effects. And we can scroll through the playlists. Wow. Crossfader music pack. We'll search by genre. And you get a better control over the software with the hardware, which I think is really neat. I'm going to a house track. Playing this one right here. And we're using the DDJ 400. And we'll go to a path effect. And of course, we're gonna change to a different track. Wow. So using a external mixer with the DDJ 400 really makes a difference. Wow. Okay, we're on deck number 2, so we definitely need to shift, beat a pat. Make a scratch. So you can scratch. Wow. So it's a great controller and a great piece of software. So this is Reckordbox DJ. As you can see, I have my playlist. Sorry about the lag, but I'm also using OBS to capture the the video and the audio. And of course, it's very processor intensive. As you can see, I'm scratching with the jog wheels, and it works really well. So there's no lag when you're not running OBS or any other program that's very processor intensive. And I also work with Algoriddim DJ, so I'm going to open that up and show you guys how it works with Algoriddim DJ. So this is Reckordbox DJ 6.5.1. Open up DJ Pro AI. Force quit. There we go. We're opening up Algoriddim DJ Pro AI. DJ music. And it works really well, only if we're not running OBS. I'm going to go to the Crossfader music pack. We're going to choose a house track again, because I love these house tracks. They're pretty good, especially for testing out. I'm going to choose one. I guess we'll choose this one right here. Filter. What the? So you can play with the tempo.
Tell me where the freaks at. Order me a table and tell me where the freaks at. And tell me the freaks at. Order me a table. Order me a table. The freaks at.
Wow.
Tell me where the freaks at. Freaks at.
Wow.
Tell me where the freaks at.
Wow. So it works really well with Algoriddim DJ. As you can see, sorry it's not running as smooth. We're just also running OBS, which is very processor intensive. I apologize for that. So yeah, that's basically how it works, and there's no problem with it whatsoever. So if I want to use Algoriddim DJ, I can use Algoriddim DJ, which I think is really neat. So I'm going to go back to the video camera and we'll put an end to this video. Alright everyone, I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Till next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment, out. Peace.